Hello, I want to ask you a question. Do you sometimes feel you are low on motivation? Do you sometimes feel like you are about to give up on a project you are working on? This video is about how to increase motivation. Hello again. My name is Benji Matzes, and I want to give you some tips about increasing your motivation. Motivation is a very important part of succeeding in any project you are working on. It can be any type of project, like work, sports, personal development, and improving relationships. So here we go. My number one tip is, when you are starting on a project, just start on whatever you're doing, and let the motivation catch up with you. You don't have to wait for motivation to get started, rather just start on your project, and motivation will follow. Here is tip number 2. Start working on your project in a consistent way. Make a schedule that you can follow, and then you will see how your project will automatically develop. And the funny thing is, that after you have worked for a while, things will feel easier, more fun, and motivation will come automatically. Now we are at tip number 3. If a project or task feels too big and daunting, don't let that lead you into procrastination. Instead, break it down into small parts, and just work on one of them. This will move you forward. If breaking it down and taking a small step still leads you to procrastinate, then go even smaller. Because the most important thing is to just keep going and build forward momentum. Here is an important tip, and this is tip number 4. When you have easily accessible distractions all around you, then it becomes hard to focus. So shut the door to your room or to your office, put your smartphone on silent mode, and concentrate to keep yourself on track. Now we are going to tip number 5. This is something that you have to pay attention to. Spend less time with negative people, who always look at the dark, or negative side of things. And spend more of the time you have now freed up, with enthusiastic or motivated people, and let their energy flow over to you. In addition, there is a ton of motivating videos, podcasts, blogs, and success stories out there that you can tap into, to renew your energy and increase your motivation. Let's talk about tip number 6. When you feel low in energy or motivation, it is good to take a short break and listen to music that is upbeat and inspires you in some way. A short break with a few songs or working while listening to them for a while usually works well. Tip number 7. When you're in what looks like a negative situation, ask yourself questions like, what is one thing that is good about this project? And what is the hidden opportunity here? In the same time, be careful. It's so easy to fall into the trap of beating yourself when you stumble or fail. You may feel worse and less motivated, so try being kind to yourself and nudge yourself back on the path you were on. Help the situation and take one small step at the time forward. Tip number 8. To make your setbacks more valuable and less hurtful, be constructive about them. When you stumble, ask yourself, what is one thing I can learn from this setback? Then keep that lesson in mind, and take action on it to improve what you do. Here is tip number 9. To increase your motivation, compare yourself to yourself and see how far you have come. Instead of deflating yourself and your motivation by comparing yourself to others who are so far ahead of you. If you want to compete, you have to compete in a friendly way. When you're in school or at work, make it a friendly competition with a friend. Just that element of competition tends to liven things up. Always remind yourself of why you are working toward this goal. When you're feeling unmotivated and low in energy, it's easy to lose sight of why you're doing something. So take 2 minutes and write down your top 3 reasons for doing this project. Put that note where you can see it every day, or keep it in your smartphone for easy access when you need a motivational boost. And here tip number 10. Don't forget about taking breaks. Few things can in my experience drain daily motivation, like just working non-stop. Instead, work for 50 minutes each hour and use the rest for a break where you have a drink, or get out for some fresh air, or do a bit of stretching. You'll, perhaps somewhat, get more done in a day and week, and you will do work of higher quality because your energy, focus, and motivation will simply last longer. Working out does not just affect your body. This clears your mind, releases inner tensions and stress, and will make you feel more focused once again. Now tip number 11. Take a few minutes daily to look back at your successes. Close your eyes and think about your biggest successes, no matter in what part of your life. Let those most positive memories boost your motivation. And do not forget to reward yourself and celebrate your successes. If you're looking forward to a nice reward that you're getting yourself after you're done with a task or a project, then your motivation tends to go up. Tip number 12 is, learning from people who have gone where you want to go and do what you want to do can help you to avoid pitfalls and gives you a realistic timetable for success. This is important. Do not get demotivated when things aren't happening as fast you had wished. And to finish in a positive note, always be grateful for what you have in your life. Be grateful for what you achieved so far. Be grateful for what you accomplished. Being grateful will increase your motivation tremendously. So dear friends, those were my 12 tips, how to keep yourself positive and motivated, and increase your chance to be successful on your project. And finally remember, never give up and always move forward to accomplish your goals and dreams. So that's it for now. My name is Benji Matzes, and I am a business consultant, specializing in marketing and advertising. Thank you for watching my video. See you next time.